Hello again, YouTube. This is Pillsy74 bringing you another game of Assassin's Creed Revelations on Temple Hub. This time I am playing Deathmatch in Antioch. In Deathmatch, you don't get a compass, and it's a tiny little map. It's about a quarter the size of the regular maps. And you get the picture in the right side, in the right corner. That's it. So you have to hunt, you have to find, you have to kill. It's right there. I saw my target was a courtesan. I went into the hay bale to get the hidden kill, so she was walking by, and immediately got the kill when I got to the when I got silenced and I had the hidden guaranteed. And then I went up and I stunned someone who I thought was my pursuer, and I was right. So she was just standing there. So I walked over and I poisoned her, and then she got stunned. After she stunned me about a half second after I poisoned her, within a half second. And that's fine. And watch this. This guy goes into the ground and comes back out. Rather odd quicksand and then jump sand, I guess. That was a really, really bad joke, and I apologize. Anyway, so right now I hear whispers. I have one pursuer, even though I'm in first place. I hear whispers. I'm not really sure. You know, just kind of walking away. Oh, look at you. You're up there. So I want him to come down so I can stun him. And look at that. He comes down, and I stun him. There must be a Jedi mind trick ability somewhere. So there's my target. See here, once the lock starts blinking, I'm out of line of sight. So I go, and it's still blinking, and there she is, and I can't get to her. I'm not going to chase her. I'm not going to run. At that point, I was kind of unsure if the Vizier was actually a player or not, but obviously he just got killed. And you can see, on the left, there's a knight in the tree. He kind of stays there. So I have no idea what this player is doing. They just stand there for half the game, and I poisoned her before when she was just standing there. And you'll notice that I just got a lure. Now, when I went into the blend group, one of the characters, one of the NPCs, became my persona. And the reason for that is I'm using a perk called Blender, which makes that happen. Because in Deathmatch, again, you're the only copy of yourself, as opposed to a game like Wanted or anything else, really, where there are multiple copies. So over here, I'm kind of unsure where my, and you know what, just at the end there, I saw her, but I was really unsure where my target was, and then my pursuer just ran up and caught me. But anyway, yeah, in Deathmatch, again, you're the only copy of your own persona. You can use abilities to make more. And so there is Blender, which is a perk, and there's Morph. And I screw up right here, and I thought that the pirate was going to get me, and then I ignored him for some reason, and he killed me anyway. You can use Morph. I've seen people use Morph in Deathmatch. It's not really the most effective tool in Deathmatch, I want to say, to put it nicely. Blender does work. I've gotten plenty of lures off Blender, but this is what it is. So she's coming up the stairs. I can get a nice, easy, naked poison, and dude, I'm standing right there. I had figured that you were going to be my pursuer, but you didn't really have to knife me. You had pretty much the same exact result. So you'll see there, my ×2 kicked in, and that's because I got killed before my poison kicked in. So right there, that was a decoy. I knew that was a decoy to change back, and then and my picture wasn't glowing. So I killed the real one, and then I got killed myself. People use decoy. Decoys really usually run straight in a straight line and stop. That's one way to tell that someone's decoy. Hello, Mr. Knight in the Tree. How are you? And there's my target coming this way. I could have tried to duck into the blend group, but I wasn't guaranteed that was going to happen, because especially right there, I wouldn't have been able to kill him because someone else would have. I was actually trying to stun the Vizier there, but nope. Yeah, the Vizier wasn't my pursuer anyway. She was. So I got the honorable death. I'm already up pretty big in this game. 5,600 points. Not even halfway in. On my way to a good game. So right there, I see the Vizier. You're gonna just, go quietly. Don't run. There's no reason to run. Go quietly. He just killed his target. I can walk over to him. If you go in a blend group, by the way, the blend group goes towards your target. Now, she just walked on between the tree and the hay bale. No NPCs walk between that tree and that hay bale. None. You will not see it happen unless they're going towards those stairs in the side, and not the stairs that I had just come down. So, got the nice easy naked poison on him, and he's following me around for some reason. I have one pursuer. Think it's probably the sentinel. So I go out and I go around and I stop, and I'm going to try for the corner stun, which I get. Apparently he hadn't locked me for some reason, for whatever reason. Because usually if you lock someone, they try a corner stun on you, it's not going to work. So I knew who she was. She was walking, I think she was fast walking, and she was walking behind the blend group. It was pretty obvious who she was. So I got the contested kill, honorable death. But don't know, I could have smoked her, I guess. I'm not really sure if my smoke was back. Hello, Mr. Night Nursery, how are you? And there's my target again.
Contested kill.
Now, I kind of instinctively dropped smoke there. It was my own, it was a mistake that I made. I was thinking that before I saw the poacher, I was thinking that the courtesan was after me. That kill, I just went up, I got the acrobatic, because I didn't have an acrobatic kill, and got an extra 100 points out of it. Again, still up pretty big, 7650, with about a third of the time left. And there's my target here. I have no pursuers, which is kind of odd, because I'm in first place. So, I can see him. He's in my line of sight somewhere, and I think I figure out afterwards that he's actually in the hay bale, the far hay bale. Because I thought he was in this one, and he wasn't. And then I turn around and walk back up, and then I see him come over. So I'm pretty sure he was there. And then he uses a decoy. I could have used poison there. Wasn't sure what he was going to do. Obviously, he has decoy. Thought she was after me. Every time I watch this, I think she's after me, but she wasn't, because I hear the whispers. And she's definitely after me. When you see people do a roll in front of you, probably after you, especially when the arrow appears. So, duck into the blend group. Think he knows I'm after him, but watch this. He knifes me, but when you knife someone, you actually take 2 steps forward. And in doing so, he got into my kill range. So I was able to poison him, even though he knifed me. So it's kind of rare. So right there, so the Vizier dropped down, was able to stun him real quick, and I'm pretty sure that Deacon that's just standing there, yep, was about to kill him. I came back up, oops, got killed. 9,700, having a pretty good game. 220 left. I really probably could have gotten a 12K this game. I don't. Sorry for the spoiler. There's Mr. Orange Traffic Cone. Didn't see him at all. I don't think he'd been on me the whole game. I saw him once earlier when he was killing the Vizier. And then there's a schmuck with the gun.
Massacre.
Guns in free-for-all mode are just a no-no. I mean, guns in most mode. It's a little ridiculous sometimes. Hello, courtesan. Come back here. I want to play. And I played, and I put a knife in your neck. Dude, you're knifing me from that far away. Why in the world would you do that? So I slowly make my way over to you, and I stun you. That is a horrible use of knives. If someone's running, that's one thing. Just like this guy was just running. Because that was the only way he was going to kill me. I don't know. You know, the map's pretty small. It's not that hard to flank someone. And I had, you know, just used my smoke pretty obviously. So I have the Deacon, and this is kind of funny. So I see the Sentinel. I'm thinking, okay, here's the Sentinel. He's jogging up. He must be my pursuer. Nope. And then I see the Ottoman Gesture. And I think the same thing. He's running up. He must be... No, he's not my pursuer.
1 minute.
So I go hunting. There is my pursuer. She's all the way over there. So at this point, I wasn't really sure where the Deacon was. I figure out in a bit exactly where he is. But I knew it was her. I saw her running before. She went to high profile. When she went to high profile, the red arrow appeared above her head. And that was it. So I'm not sure where the Deacon is. Thinking maybe he's on a roof somewhere. No. It's about here I figured out that he's in the hay bale. That's exactly where he was, except that he just gets killed. So I get the honorable death, the ground finish, but unfortunately, the courtesan was the one that was after me, and she just went and hid in the hay bale. So the last 2 minutes of the game didn't really go as planned. 15 seconds left. I have my poison available. I can't use it. There's going to be no way I can get my poison off because it takes a little time. So I go down, I kill her, and then with about 3 seconds left, I've dropped my smoke. And you should always, always do that. I have won games by dropping my smoke in the last 5 seconds and having pursuers chase me and be able to stun them and get brutal escapes or whatever else, close calls. And I have won games like that. It's always a good idea to drop your smoke right at the end of a game if you have it, or drop whatever defensive ability you have at the end of a game if you have it, because you can win games. Anyway, that was a game of Deathmatch for Temple Hub. As always, I will show my scores. If you like the commentary, please comment, rate, and subscribe to both Temple Hub and my channel, Pilsy74. Thanks for watching.